At you with a deck video. I hope to be showing Tin Gadget's. Go ahead and accept this guy right here. Really hope this is recording. It would really suck if it wasn't, but I will go ahead and play on as if it is. Hopefully this turns out to be a pretty good game. Let's see. Yep, yeah, it's recording. That's awesome. I don't feel like an idiot now. Although it may be going into me already talking by the time it already started recording. So this is a pretty workable hand, pretty generic. I'll just start off with the gadget search, just keep my gravy train rolling, and then I draw plenty of things to protect it, so I'll definitely have the Gear X for my next turn. Go ahead and grab that yellow gadget right there. One thing I noticed about this deck, I'm pretty sure it's been said, but one of the reasons that this deck has never really died, it's always been a deck that could be played in the format, but there's always been, those decks that are much better, is that its turns never lose value. I have 7 cards now. I started out with 6, and I have 7 now, 3 in hand, 4 on board. And my next turn, oh, that sucks, so I'm playing water. I'm just going to warning that when you reveal it. I don't like that. So, yeah. That's fine. He can go ahead and snipe that one. That's fine. What is that? A Phoenix Chain. That's fine. As long as the gadget stays on board, that's all I'm really worried about. Because I just want to be able to get... I wonder what that is. It's probably a sphere. To get my Gear X search for next turn. So I will go ahead and summon and search for the green gadget. And just in case he does have something that is not a sphere, I will go ahead and enter my battle phase and put a little bit of damage on board just in case I do happen to lose my the Gear X before I can use its attack. Oh, look at that. It is a sphere. How lucky. In that case, kind of preemptively used his sphere, in my opinion. But all is not lost. What I could do in this scenario is just go to my main phase 2 and make Dweller and call it a turn. So he will lose 2 to that Dweller. And that should do it for him. I just realized that I had to actually pass the turn. I feel a little like an idiot, but what do you do? Life goes on. And with this Phoenix Chain, I obviously have ways to protect the Dweller from at least being killed by battle. Hopefully he doesn't have the Dark Hole like I do. And I do appreciate this guy for, I said that I wanted to play against TCG meta. Oh, this is going to be good. I did want to play against TCG meta, and I appreciate him honoring that. And that's a title. I will go ahead and chain that because I do not want to lose the Dweller. In the next turn, if I rip a gear frame, a goldfish, or a fortress, I can go into Draco Sack. Oh, there we go. Right on. So with this, yeah, I could go into it. I will go ahead and use the effect of Goldfish, and I will go ahead and special this one to search out for my red. And in this scenario, I'm going to go ahead and go into Lava Chain and dump the Redox that I have in my deck. And then I'm going to go and mind control his guy so I can overlay and make my rank 7 plays. This is why I think the Redox version of this deck is really good. Not only is Redox a rank 7 that, since this whole format is, being defined by rank 7s, like all the dragons and then stuff like Atlanteans, it's just really good because he also becomes a Monster Reborn if he manages to stay on board. And with a butt like 3,000, he can just be special summon in defense, wall up, and then, become a monster reborn for my next turn, and then make my plays even more live. So in this case, I'll just go ahead and make the Draco Sack. And I will detach my Redox to get 2 tokens. This one doesn't do in hand, it just does in yard, so I don't think he's going to be playing the Trigodia, and even if he does, I'm not worried about it. So I'll go ahead and go in for damage, 17, 18, and 26. And then 18. And he does. I do not believe that he would be playing the Gores, and if he does, then I'm not worried about it at all. So I've established pretty good board presence, especially with the Draco Sack play. Abyss Dweller is definitely going to stay on board. Worst case scenario, he has another way to try and attack me. Oh, he did have the Dark Hole. I'll go ahead and chain the Abyss Dweller effect. And then I'll lose my Draco Sack tokens, but what do? You live and learn. He did have the Dark Hole. In this case, I would... I might as well just Duality, because if I can Duality into the MST, I can definitely... Oh, there's the MST. Yep, I can go ahead and win this game. Especially if he had any intent of going into something like Lead or Megalo to try and protect himself. Go ahead and shuffle that up. And, it does suck because it could be Mirror Force, but if it isn't, I do win. And let's see, do I have it? Waiting for my opponent to tell me that I have it. Oh man. Oh, we didn't. Yay, there it goes. GG, buddy. And he left. He didn't want to have anything to do with me after I put in that Stomp Fest. That was the Tin Gadgets versus Merlantians. And I mean, it doesn't look like he opened up too bad. He did have Maxi, Tias, Marksman. I just did have all of the apps to protect the Dweller and make the Draco Sack play. And I had all this backup down here. And what was going to be my next card anyway? Torrential Tribute. I was going to have plenty of protection. So, he did no damage. The only damage that I took was from my own Solemn Warning. This deck does draw hands like that quite frequently. And I'm glad I got to show you guys that deck and that run of it against Merlantians. So, go ahead and rate, comment, subscribe. Go ahead and let me know what you guys think. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Overdrive, signing out.